Well, there is a premier name in safety, and that name is First Alert, and we are proud to feature First Alert here on the network. Laurie Leland returns with a special offer tonight.
Special, yes.
It's basically like a buy one, get one half off compared to the other retail destinations in America. This is our best-selling smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, which comes with a 10-year battery, so you don't even have to think about it. Laurie, a lot of us are very guilty of having smoke alarms that start to beep, beep, beep in the middle of the night, and then we take the battery out and forget they even exist.
That's exactly it. Maybe they require specialty batteries, or they woke you and your entire family up, and I have no idea why this happens, but why does the beeping always happen at 2 or 3 in the morning, right? Why is it always waking up the entire family? And then you want to take that broom handle to it, or you want to pull it down off the ceiling. When you have First Alert, you never have to think about or purchase batteries for 10 years, for a full decade. So I've got a little 3-year-old boy right now. He'll be a teenager by the time I have to think about this. And Adam's right. This is First Alert. So this is the most highly respected name when it comes to fire safety in our homes. And what you're going to love about this is this one tiny, sleek, slim little unit. By the way, you are getting 2 of them. But this is now going to replace these 2 gigantic gadgets in your home. And look, I can't even pick it up. It's falling apart. It's like in so many pieces here. So instead of having that carbon monoxide alarm and that smoke detector, these 2 things, now this is replacing both of those. And we all know carbon monoxide is the silent killer as we get closer to cooler weather and we're using our wood-burning stoves and we're relying on our furnace more. It's going to become more and more of a problem when we've got our Christmas trees and all of that is going on. So just know this is incorporating that carbon monoxide feature as well. But here's what I love about this. So sleek and slim, super easy to set up, and then no thinking about batteries. So here's what you're getting. A 10-year battery life that prevents you from ever having to spend another penny on batteries for the next decade. And this even comes with a 10-year warranty. So really, really important to know. And I didn't even realize this until I started doing my research about First Alert many years ago when I first started presenting it here at HSN. But smoke detectors in our homes only have an efficacy of about 10 years. They start to lose efficacy after about 10 years. So this is your true 2-in-1, your smoke and your carbon monoxide alarm. It has voice location. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail. But you can set this to clearly enunciate and explain where the problem is in your home and what the problem is, whether it's fire or carbon monoxide. You have that 10-year alarm. You have a 10-year warranty. There's no batteries to ever replace. So you're never climbing up on a ladder. You are never looking at that smoke detector and thinking, I wonder if those batteries are working. Is that working? I'm going to have to get a ladder, and then you forget, and then your family's not protected. This is going to be the ultimate solution. And you said it, buy one, get one half price. Because in the big warehouse stores, and we went and checked, each one is $60. So to get 2 of these is an incredible value, and it's that great peace of mind. You know, home fires, they can be avoided. You had one with Chelsea a few years ago. Oh my gosh, it scared me to death.
It scared me to death.
Suzanne Runyon lost 2 family members in a home fire. Do you know one of our crew members here, do you know Jason? He was involved in a home fire where he and his girlfriend, they lost everything. They even lost their pets. Luckily, they escaped with their lives. But we all know information is power, and you need to know what's going on and where it's happening in your home, and that's where First Alert comes in, so you can get up and out of the house in case something is happening.
I'm really one for buying things when they're at their lowest prices.
Oh, me too.
I mean, really, I'm a bargain hunter, and during an event on HSN, that's when we do our best pricing on whatever category that is. I'll give you an example. Let's say it's fall fashion, or maybe it's going to be our innovation event, or maybe it's our national preparedness event. So during the preparedness event, we have our best pricing of the year on products like this. It's not the type of pricing we have, you know, a week on Thursday or in a month from now. It's a pricing we do for 24 hours. Again, this one was saved for us. There's now under 1,000 remaining with close to 300 people dialing in. That price is all important. It's normally $60 per. We're sending you 2 for $89, and we pay you the free shipping, and it's for flex pay. So it's basically like buy one, get one half off. There is nothing normal about this smoke and carbon monoxide alarm. It is a newer technology which allows for more, not only effective protection and alert, but when Laurie talks about no battery troubles, that is the #1 thing that we hate about our current smoke detections systems at home is that the batteries never last more than 2 minutes. With this, 10 years.
Well, and you may be looking at the price and saying, okay, well, it's an investment. It's $90 for 2 of these. You would spend hundreds of dollars over the next 10 years replacing batteries in the 2 smoke detectors you have. And like I said, they begin to lose efficacy after 10 years. I didn't realize this, but the National Fire Protection Association says that 3 in 5 home fire deaths, 3 in 5, happen in homes that don't have working smoke detectors. And you are twice as likely to die in a home fire if your smoke detectors don't work. So give your family a fighting chance. And that is really and truly what this is all about. You know, I moved into a brand new home, but it was 20 years old. And we still had original smoke detectors in our home. And I think we only had 1 or 2. I realized it's not enough. You need to have them in the walkways leading up to every sleeping area, inside every sleeping area. I always say have one in the kitchen because 40% of all home fires happen in the kitchen, on the way out to the garage, maybe near the laundry room too, just in case, you know, the lint would happen to spark. So we're gonna set it off. And I'm just being a good friend here by warning you because this is super, super loud. It's 85 decibels. But First Alert has done the research and done their due diligence. They have found that sleeping children wake up when they hear the spoken word. So that's why this smoke detector speaks to you. It's not just an alarm, it's talking, it's a light. You have a lot of cues going on. So I'm gonna press and hold. And I would recommend you test your smoke detector a couple times a year. So here it is, it's doing its thing. Ready?
Oh boy, that is loud.
Yeah, it's 85 decibels. You see that light blinking?
Warning. Evacuate. Smoke in child's bedroom.
Child's bedroom. So you set this to 12 different locations available whenever you're putting it up, and you set it so that it can say exactly where it's located.
Warning. Evacuate. Carbon monoxide in child's bedroom. Evacuate.
Okay.
Highest carbon monoxide
So it's just
level
smart.
0 ppm.
Okay, so our carbon monoxide here in the studio is 0. Oh, that's a relief.
Thank God.
Right? That's good. That's some good news
Good to
today.
know.
We needed good news today. Didn't we? But I mean, if that won't wake you up, if that won't give you the information that you need to wake up and get out of your home, I don't know what will. And the other great thing about it speaking and telling you exactly where that location is, it means you can go around the problem and get out of your home in case of that home fire.
We'd love to send you a pair of these. I think that, and you might not have caught it in the very beginning, something Laurie said, regardless of the smoke detectors that we may have at home and regardless of the status of their battery, if your home is more than 10 years old, and that smoke detector in that room is also more than 10 years old, chances are it is not as effective as it should be.
True.
So when it hits that type of time period, it's time to replace it. So maybe tonight is the excuse that you've been looking for, or maybe this is kind of a prod in the right direction of to, well, okay, I'll get these because I'd like it to be sleeker, more intelligent, smarter. I'd like not to have to worry about the battery going dead every seemingly 2 minutes and waking us up in the middle of the night. I know there's a smoke detector in the bedroom that I took the battery out of, and I don't think I put a new battery in. This is the way to just say, okay, let's get organized. We know it should be done, and now we can do it for the lowest price that HSN offers. For the preparedness of event, this is our best price of the year. Buy one, get another half off, and you can find this brand, as Laurie said, in all the best retailers. It's the #1.
Yes, but you do need to compare apples to apples because this is the one with the 10-year battery. First Alert does make another version that is much less expensive, but it doesn't have the built-in battery, and you have to always be replacing batteries in the other models. So just know what you're getting. This is the premium, premier, high-end technology that we all want. And this is photoelectric. So you were talking about it. There's a smart smoke entry design right here. It simply means it's able to detect the difference between the small and the large particles so that if it does go off, you probably really do have a problem. It's called nuisance resistant. So what that means is if you're coming out of a steamy shower, or maybe you burn the bacon. In my house, that's me. My husband never does that. He's a chef. But me, always burning the bacon. This probably won't go off in those situations, certainly not with the steamy shower. If it does go off, you very likely truly have a problem because it is meant to identify the difference between a real problem and a non-issue. So that's great. But again, super sleek and slim. And I just want to show you the simple and easy mounting with this. There are 2 screws. Okay, so there's this great little backing to it that slides right off. You just pop it right off. There's your switch. So as soon as you turn this on, on, you've started the 10-year clock. So you don't have to think about the batteries for a decade, which is pretty incredible. Think about that. Shannon Smith said the other day she would be on Social Security by the time she has to think about the batteries. And you know what she also said? She'd taken out batteries and not replace them in her home smoke detectors, so she's unprotected. Do you know most home fires start between 2 and 6 a.m. and double in size every 30 seconds so that our entire home could be engulfed in flames in as little as 5 minutes?
So
you need the information and you need it quickly. And what I would recommend to you is please take stock. If all we're doing out here today is just kind of reminding you to look around and see what your current smoke detector situation is, are they starting to discolor with age? Have you hit them one too many times with the broom handle? Did you ever bother to replace the batteries or not? This is a great time to maybe add to the smoke detectors that you have in your home or even replace them. But again, here's how that little bracket fits right on. So it just pops in and slides, and that is literally all there is to it. There are 2 screws that come included. And First Alert, they really have thought of everything. You're going to be able to mount this either high on a wall or on the ceiling. So you don't necessarily even have to get on a ladder if you don't want to with your First Alert.
And it is the designer series, so I mean, it is truly a sleek look in your home. Like everything gets better, everything improves. All types of technology are smarter today than they were a year or 2 years ago. And now in terms of smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors, this will do it. You can't ever underestimate the problem with carbon monoxide. It is a silent killer. It is a horrendous situation. And with this, you're taking the best of both worlds and making sure you have ultimate 360-degree protection. I love when Lori showcased that voice alert. It tells you exactly where that issue is located. If it was in the child's bedroom, it's going to tell you that. That's very, very, very smart. So if you want to get this set tonight, this duo, of course, you can buy as many pairs as you'd like to. Maybe you have a few different smoke detectors at home. You can do them all on FlexPay. You could buy 2 sets of 2 and pay less than $45 on FlexPay. And it seems wrong talking about price because you can't put a price on being safe and secure and
absolutely,
happy
and you want
and healthy.
Top of the line, something that's effort-free for 10 years, because I don't trust myself. I know that once that beeping starts to go off in the middle of the night, I want to take that thing down.
I'm useless. I'll just take it. Yes, I'm the same.
I want my baby to be able to go back to sleep, and my husband. We all feel that way, I'm sure. With this, you're never buying another battery. So think about the money that this puts back in your pocket, not having to replace batteries over the years. It could be hundreds of dollars.
Sure.
And then the other thing, too, you were talking about carbon monoxide. It is the silent killer. It is the most often overlooked, exactly, because it's odorless, it's colorless. It doesn't have, there's no cue or sign that it's happening in your home or that it's leaking into your home.
It's very
and the
scary,
problem is, it makes people really nauseous. You start to feel like you have the flu. Over 40,000 Americans are hospitalized every single year with carbon monoxide poisoning, and it is the leading cause of accidental poisoning in the country.
Terrible.
Which is really scary. It's like these are all things we want to have information about. This really kind of hooks us into our home in a way that we can't have that information if we don't have the right tools.
Well, maybe that's just the excuse we've been looking for tonight. The special value, the special offer. Maybe you didn't know this type of smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector existed. That 10-year battery feature is so crucial and so key. And although we have fun about, how old our children will be or will be retired by then, the reality is it is another thing off our minds. It will not be beeping at you for 10 years because of the advanced battery technology that's built in. So when you install this, and as Lori showed us, it's going to take moments, you can walk away knowing this is going to be working and effective and protecting you and your loved ones for the next decade. Final 30 seconds, about 500 now remain with everybody ordering. Again, all of your preparedness items, order them today because these are the best prices.
It really is, and the best products too. You're getting the top of the line here. This is actually replacing this sleek, slim, non-eyesore little unit is actually replacing these 2 giant clunky units. You're getting 2, so it's like buy one, get one half price for certain. Look how slim this is. You want me to set it off one more time? Do we have a second? You want
3
me to?
seconds, go
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to set it off one more time. It speaks to you to tell you where the problem is in your home and what that problem is. Is it a fire? Is it carbon monoxide? Really loud, 85 decibels.
It's a good thing.
Even a flashing light so you can see.
Smoke in child's bedroom. Evacuate.
Isn't that great? You can hear it so much better because it is speaking to you and it's an alarm.
Stay right there, folks. Thank you for your calls. We'll send them right to you. If you are just joining us, Laura's going to stay with us for our next item. If you missed our phone offer,